Today is January 1, 2030, holiday, and I spent my day at my room. This is one of the days I love the most. I get to look at my situation. I am now giving my parents what they deserve, working in a law firm and helping other people. And then I saw an old CD from almost 10 years, year 2021, and I tried playing it.
Good day. I am Jessica Bibidianopra from BSc 1-9, and today I'm going to discuss the postmodern theory, institutive and constitutive theory. So based on my research, postmodern theory and constitutive theory were both under critical criminology. So what is critical criminology? So it is a holistic approach to crime in its control while redefining crime as an expression of power that harms others. So we'll first discuss its first subfield, which is the postmodernism. So the postmodern theory or the postmodernism refers to a school of thought that has emerged out of period of intense skepticism with science. So what is skepticism? So skepticism is a doctrine that true knowledge or knowledge in a particular area is uncertain. So postmodernism is best understood as a rejection of 18th century Enlightenment ideals, particularly the notion of rational thought and scientific method. So postmodernism is all about subjectivity, since it rejects the scientific method, explanation, and the rational thought. So postmodernism offers the potential development of a better understanding of various configurations of repressive forces and direction for social change. So it's one of its aim is to develop a better understanding for repressive forces. So this is Michael Foucault. So he argues that so-called objective science and knowledge more generally are controlled by powerful experts who thus make decisions for the less powerful and well-educated. So for him, the objective science is just a merely claim. So it was actually influenced by our cultural, personal, and political views. Thus, postmodern solution is to favor a plurality of perspective and subjectivity. So these are the views of postmodernists. So first is there is no objective reality. There is no specific or historical truth or objective truth. Science and technology and even reason and logic are not vehicles of human progress but suspect instrument of established power. So next is reason and logic are not universally valid. So it all just circulate on the term subjectivity. So next is there is no such thing as human nature or human behavior and psychology are socially determined and constructed. So language does not refer to reality outside itself. And lastly, there is no certain knowledge, no general theory, or natural or social world. Can be valid or true. So these are the two types of postmodernism. So the skeptical postmodernism, which refers to those who believe that there is no basis for objectivity and no way truth either exists or can be discovered. So it says that there is no basis for objectivity. So the affirmative postmodernism refers to those who believe the construction also implies reconstruction or rebuilding. So affirmative postmodernism is idea that reconstruction is not just about creating a new thing, but also reconstructing something or rebuilding it. So next we'll go to constitutive theory. So constitutive or constitutive theory or criminology offers a holistic and interdisciplinary approach to study crime. So its core is that crime in its control cannot be separated from the totality of the structural and cultural context in which it is produced. So it rejects the traditional modernist criminology, which believed that crime can be separated from the process and analyzed and corrected apart from it. So for the constitutive theory, so everything, including the victim, the uh, the crime, the offender, and how it can be corrected is all related or connected. So, a variation of critical criminology which recommends that we search for the cause of criminal activity. So, it all also this theory is all about understanding what is crime and giving a prevention or uh, I recommend something that will prevent the crime. So it examines how relationship of criminals, victims, and agent of controls act and react to form our understanding of crime. So this man is Stuart Henry, and the picture below is Dragan Milovanovic. So this states that constitutive criminology aims to suggest how we could minimize various forms of harms according to co-production of social and organizational structure. So again, it focuses on how we could minimize a certain crime or harm. So they also give different definition for crime, I mean for offender and for victim. So offender for them is defined as or viewed as excessive investor in the power to dominate others, while their victim is viewed as recovering subject still with the top of human potential but with damaged faith in humanity. So since they were the one who were done something inhuman, so the victims have now damaged faith in humanity, and this caused by the offenders who are the one who dominates power from them. So these were the views of constitutive theory. So first, it redefines crime as harm resulting from human investing energy in harm-producing relations of power. So again, it redefines crime. So next, it is developed holistic integrated criminology theory informed by the postmodernist critique. So it was still um, influenced by the postmodernism. So the core theme of constitutive criminology is the rejection of reductionism. So what is reductionism? So reductionism is any of several related philosophical ideas regarding association between phenomena which can be described in terms of other simpler or fundamental phenomena. So next we'll go to institutive theory. So I'll make a disclaimer first since I had trouble in searching for a good source of institutive theory. However, I tried to search for the meaning of institutive, which was defined by Merriam-Webster as tending to institute, concerned with or leading to the institution of something. So I conclude that institutive and institutional is actually related or connected. So let's define what is institutional theory. So it was introduced in the late 1970s by John Mayer and Brian Rowan as means to explore further how organizations fit with and related to and were shaped by their societal, state, national, and global environments. So this theory has been broadened in decades since its introduction. So institutional theory is the relationship of people to the institutions. So this man is Giant Mayer and the other man is Brian Rowan. So under institutional theory is new institutionalism or neo-institutionalism. It originated in the work by sociologist John Mayer, published in 1977. So it is a methodological approach in the study of political science, economics, organizational behavior, and sociology in the United States that explore how institutional structures, rules, norms, and culture constrain the choices and actions of individuals when they are part of a political institution. So it this studies the factors that affects how people um tend to tend to um tend to work in a institution. So it is combined interest of the traditionalist scholars and the behavioralist scholars who examine the actions of individual political actors. So the three branches of neo-institutionalism is first, rational choice institutionalism. It is, or it, which has its roots in economics and organizational theory, or examines institution as systems of rules and incentives. So sociological institutionalism is views institutional rules, norms, and structure not as inherently rational or dictated by efficiency concerns, but instead as culturally constructed. So for them, these institutional rules, norms, and structures are culturally constructed. So next is the historical institutionalism. So based on the assumption that institutional rules, constraints, and the responses to them over the long-term guide the behavior of political actors in or during the policymaking process. So this is Merton, who proposed the institutional anomaly theory. So anomaly is a societal condition defined by an uprooting or breakdown of any moral values, standards, or guidance for individuals to follow. So this theory says that most people strive to achieve culturally organized goals. So when these goals to achieve culturally when these goals were blocked, that's where anomy um, came. So the result is a deviant behavior characterized by rebellion, retreat, ritualism, innovation, or conformity. So Merton's anomaly theory refers to much quoted connection between social and criminal policy. So that is the postmodernism or postmodern theory, institutive and constitutive theory. So these are my references from getting my informations presented to you all. Okay. So I will end this presentation by the quotation, always be kind. So wherever you are, whoever you are, let us all find peace and be kind. So thank you for watching.
I believe in law of attraction. I am manifesting this video and I am attracting the positivity that soon I will be where I wanted to be. These obstacles I am facing today is just short-term pain. I am Cheska BPD Anopra from BSc 1-9, your future registered criminologist and your future attorney. Padayon.